Hey everybody, welcome back. Northern Lion, The Binding of Isaac, Eden. A whole video consisting of just using a single word. Is this Mom's Contact Blue Candle? Wow. Wow, that's pretty good. Wow. This is two. When you get one good item. Oh man. One good item, did I just say? Again, apologies. My brain is apparently not necessarily working. When you get one good item on an Eden start, oh my god. You have already supplanted the average for a one run. If you were a cocky bitch, as I sometimes am, I use bitch as a term of endearment, by the way, in this particular context, you could call it a one run. When you get two good items on an Eden run, it's just like, come on game, at least add some drama here. Blue Candle is probably objectively one of the best offensive items in the game. Then you got Mom's Contact, which is definitely up there for best tier effect in the game at the 2015 The Binding of Isaac Awards. And then we picked up Super Bandage. Oh, I just punched my microphone as well. That's how mad I am about this whole experience here. Then you pick up Super Bandage, which is up there for like best HP upgrade. Probably wouldn't win. You know, you got meat, you got technically stuff like Magic Mushroom and stuff like that. But anyway, it's up there is what I'm getting at. This is an absurdly solid start. I would go so far as to say that it's no longer absurdly solid. Instead, it's just like absurdly OP. This is a situation where we may actually be able to beat the game with the exact amount of HP we have right now without ever getting any more. Caffeine Pill is the first damper on this, you know, otherwise fantastic situation. We could go to, you know, try to farm up a little bit of extra money to get a blood bank on the next floor. I don't think it's that big of a deal, though. Let's check out our curse room because, quite frankly, we can afford to do so from a gameplay standpoint right now, and it didn't work out for us, but sometimes it will. So far, haven't really engaged in much combat at all on this floor. Hoping for an equally awesome item room, and in fact, we did get one. I love Monstro's Lung. It's actually one of my favorite items in the game. When it synergizes, and admittedly sometimes it doesn't, and sometimes it synergizes negatively. You end up in a situation where your rate of fire is just terrible, but we seem to start with fantastic Eden stats on this run. And as a result, we're actually charging Monstro's Lung very, very quickly. And for enemies that, you know, maybe the knockback is a little bit shitty to deal with on Monstro's Lung, then we'll just hit him up with a blue candle instead. And I'm relatively confident that we're pretty much unassailable right now. Unless Monstro's Lung in a way adds a little bit of uncertainty because I could pick up a synergy that actually ruins things. But assuming that that does not happen, we're in a fantastic situation right now. And this is a run that not only is strong, but stands to be pretty fun as well. Monstro's Lung is always one of those items, or often at least one of those items where things are exciting and I like having it. It's a little bit like rubber cement. Would like to hit the 5th cent. I doubt it's gonna happen, but we'll see. And now I'm looking for tiers up. Oh shit! Now I'm looking for tiers upgrades. If we can get some tiers upgrades, that would be amazing. So I could charge Monstro's Lung even faster than I already have been doing. Wanted to freeze because then we can land that and probably finish the job. I do see that tinted rock down there. It's an HP upgrade, which I think is totally fine. And a key and a spirit heart for a bomb is a great trade. And then in here, Guppy's Collar. Acceptable. Not amazing necessarily, but acceptable. I really doubt we're going to be able to access that boss trap room there. I could theoretically make it happen, but we're going to need to pick up another bomb, which is not outside of the realm of possibility now that I think about it, actually. We could, you know, get like 1 penny from anything. I do like doing this, though. Now we're going to need 2 bombs. But we got a host out of it, so it was totally worth it. I guess we're just going to leave this floor. And not even go to our shop. Save our key instead. We might better use it to open a golden chest, honestly, than open our shop, considering the situation. And this is looking like a fantastic setup right here. I'd have to be much sicker than I actually am in order to actually lose this one, I think. Curse room right off the bat. It served us okay on the last floor, and it served us substantially better on this floor. The PACT pickup is just gross. It is awesome. Tears and damage upgrade. A little bit of a speed upgrade, I think, as well. And on top of all that goodness, we get the extra spirit hearts, which makes it completely objectively worthwhile to have gone into that shop, even if we were about to die on our way out. So really no complaints to offer there. Shitty damage I took there, but that's okay. Deal with the devil precedent exists. It's hard to imagine, you know, salvaging a loss from this win. I say that, you know, obviously tongue-in-cheek here. This is pretty much as good as it gets for the first couple of floors of any run. As an Eden run, it sounds ridiculous to say, but I've said it before and I kind of stand by it. I think Eden is an above-average character. And it actually, when you kind of parse it out mathematically, it doesn't seem as ridiculous as it might at first glance. Because, you know, the first inclination is to be like, oh, but it starts with random items, or you start with random items as Eden, so, like, how can you say that it's an above-average character? It's literally average. Well, that's true, unless the average starting character is actually below average versus the average quality of items in the game. And I think that might be the case. Like, I think you might start underpowered as almost every character. Maybe not Azazel. Oh, definitely not Azazel, let's be honest. Bad Trip, and Hematemesis, and Bad Gas. We will take Hematemesis with us, which could actually cause us some advantages here. But I see, like, the data might back it up, man. I would love to see some data for, like, whether or not Eden has a better win rate than other characters. It wouldn't surprise me to see that Eden had, like, the 3rd highest win rate in the game. Behind Azazel. I would be very surprised to see Azazel not be in 1st, by the way. But I suppose it's theoretically possible if you're just really not good at dealing with the range. But I would expect to see Azazel in 1st with a really high win rate. And then maybe Isaac 2nd. Maybe Judas, you know, depends. But I think Eden might be in there. I think Eden could conceivably be 3rd. Because you can have an insanely underpowered run. But there's always a way to save an underpowered run just through RNG. It's not always... Actually, I shouldn't say there's always a way to do it. Sometimes you're just going to have bad RNG on the spawn and a bad seed that doesn't give you many opportunities to, you know, kind of come back. But there is the chance if you have a bad seed, like bad starting items, that you'll get good items to fix it. Whereas if you get good starting items, rarely are you going to end up in a situation where the run fucking ruins you, you know, where you get, like, Curse of the Blind soy milk and just end up shitting the bed on it, right? It can happen, but it's much rarer than I think things going the other way because there's just less permutations where that exists. You know, there's more run-winning items than there are... There's more items that can take a run from a loss to a win than there are items that can take a run from a win to a loss. Although they do both exist. Both categories definitely exist. We'll go back for that penny. I was just... a momentum kind of carried me out here. My momentum. If you meet me by Grubb's Tavern, I will show you where the treasure is hidden. Might as well shoot these. If we can get to 10 cents, I can maybe buy a Spirit Heart and also, but let's not talk about that because we didn't. Pestilence, alright. Pestilence is easy. Having an orbital, at least one of them is always nice. I'm not necessarily in the market for a 3rd level Meat Boy, but it's a novel enough outcome that I'm not gonna be mad if it happens. Pretty low deal with the devil chance on this floor as a result of the fact that we got one very recently, but you never know. Could get super lucky. Poor damage on my part, and we will pick up a ball of bandages. That's alright. How's our time doing? Still very much ahead of the curve time-wise. Want to save enough money to get a blood bank on the next floor. That could solve our relative financial issues right here. Chemical peel for a damage upgrade, man. I'm not sweating that at all. And since we have so much time, I'm going to take a second and just shoot all this fire. You never know. Occasionally, there can be like a super lucky nickel that inhabits it. Not this time, but that doesn't mean it was a bad decision overall. And we'll take a second to look for the secret room as well. I was like, oh, we've already been to the secret room. I'm an idiot. Disregard that. 2 bombs left. I think we're probably looking at maybe a second secret room right here. Might as well take care of all the advantages that we can on this floor. And I'll play this until we get down to 5 cents to maybe get a better trinket or more Spirit Hearts. I'll blow it up. It's kind of risky. I might have been better off just leaving. Yeah, it would have been better off just leaving. But we still have 5 cents. That's okay. Down to the next floor. Really hoping for an arcade on this one. And maybe to finally be able to take advantage of our shops. But, you know, regardless, it's been great. Curse of the Blind. Wouldn't it be ironic, just a little bit, if I managed to get soy milk on this run, on Curse of the Blind? Or if, like, my one run turned into a lost run due to bad bad pills or something like that, as is currently seeming like it might happen. I mean, Monstro's Lung tears down is a really, really sad turn of events. We have a much longer rate of fire now. Much longer wait time, I should say. Charge time. Which makes our rate of fire substantially worse. Still doing real well. Like, I can't bring out the world's smallest violin just yet. Like, this is a, it's a really fantastic run, but I would like to continue our momentum positively as opposed to negatively if it's at all possible to do so. Probably a room where Blue Candle was a little bit more warranted than Monstro's Lung, but what's done is done there. Item room contains a question mark. I don't know what to say. That is... Well, that's just that's a weird one, isn't it? Maybe this is actually great also, now that I'm looking at it. I'm like, you know, Soy Milk Monstro's Lung almost allows me to tap shoot. At the very least, we have some insulation against it because we have a Blue Candle. But we're still, like, some enemies I wouldn't necessarily call it one-shotting, but we're still doing a decent amount of damage here. Maybe the Soy Milk pickup with Monstro's Lung is actually kind of awesome. For now, though, let's see if we get a deal with the devil. And if there's any enemy that we can be happy to fight when we have a Soy Milk, it's probably going to be the Hollow or the Husk, so... Especially when we can freeze them. No deal with the devil. We get Speedball, which I actually appreciate. We were feeling a little sluggish there. No deal with the devil. As mentioned, I think, many times. I'm starting to think that this Soy Milk pickup is hilarious, but also maybe not that bad. But if we don't get damage upgrades in the future, it could potentially become that bad. But for now, I'm kind of just... I find it hilarious that we managed to actually make our prophecy come true. And inevitably, because I was right about something that I had a very minute chance of being right about. Here come the conspiracy theories. Northern Lion plays his seeds in advance. He tweets to his clandestine Twitter friends and gets seeds that have Curse of the Blind Soy Milk and then talks about it happening to fulfill the prophecy. No. Hoping still for a Curse of the Blood Bank. Curse of the Blood Bank would be pretty sweet. You've already afflicted me with one interesting curse. If you could perhaps give me a Curse of the Blood Bank, I wouldn't be that mad about it. Could still happen. I'm actually surprised at the amount of damage that our Soy Milk Monstro's Lung is doing here. It's still kind of one-shotting enemies. I found pills. Hematemesis is still our ace in the hole if we do find an arcade. I'm really liking the ability to freeze enemies super quickly and then just hit him with the Blue Candle shot as well. Wow, this is disappointing. Let's try for maybe a Magic Mushroom. Luck down. Not so good. Alright, this is one of those rare runs where I'm not totally sure, but I think we might actually be getting weaker as time goes on. Still doing pretty well, though, all things considered. We'll head down. I'm still not going to our shop because I don't feel like it's a justifiable use of a key at this point. I will take a hit of this Neo Citron, though. That's good stuff. I don't know if it's great that, you know, a good sign that medicine like that makes my teeth hurt, but I'll live with it for now, as it alleviates the pain in my throat. Now, I can't help but notice, and you probably noticed as well, we've got yet another Curse of the Blind. Scares me a great deal, I'm not gonna lie about it. But what can they do at this point? I don't even want to say. At this point, they could give me, like, Dr. Fetus, which would be really... At that point, I'd probably say that my luck has maybe run out. But for now, it's still going fine. And again, the Mom's Contact Blue Candle combo is just too good, man. Now all we need is like a piercing shot, and we should really, really have a good chance. Oh, that's just bullshit right there. Heat-seeking war. Oh, come on. We should really at this point have a great chance at a deal with the devil on this floor. Freeze frame. Jay Giles band, motherfucker. There we go. Deal with the devil. Curse of the Blind, so it scares me, but... Oh, well, we don't have to worry about it. Everything's going to be free if there is anything to get in the first place. Oh my god, what a wild run we've got going on here. Knockback made war really annoying, but it's okay, I suppose, in the whole scheme of things. That's why, like, piercing shots would be so good. We'd suffer a little bit less of the knockback that is currently and presently being quite annoying. I can't believe we're going so quickly, though. It makes me feel bad about complaining about this run, because, like, it seems like it's maybe actually still above average in strength. I mean, look at how quickly we just killed Chubb there. Tears down. Probably gonna stay away from that one. Second level Bandage Girl is probably now our biggest damage dealer. And actually, Attack Fly is, I'm very happy to have it. We had it on our last run. I like it a lot. Actually, we had the other Attack Fly on our last run, but you get the idea. We had the similar effect. Yeah, we're kind of cutting through these enemies pretty quickly. I'm starting to think that I'm just being a big old complainer here. Bomb and a key to open a golden chest. I'll consider it. Kind of want to explore, you know, the entirety of the floor first. Luckily we have blue candle, or these guys would be like crazy annoying. It's still not the fastest way to deal with them, but it's getting the job done. Battery charge. Probably would be better to wait to see if we get a spacebar item that maybe the battery charge is more effective against. I find it very strange that the death card didn't kill like identical enemies there, but it's alright. I took some damage, and you know what? I probably deserve to take some damage there. Not the most fantastic play I've ever done. Okay. Oh, Dry Baby? Dry Baby, that's solid. Originally, I was a little bit wary about using a bomb there, but it seems to have turned out. Joker? 2 of diamonds. It's a little early, but I'm going to pop it so I can keep the Chariot card. Might like to use the Chariot card against, well, maybe against some of the enemies that spawn in this room. Do we have the... Yeah, we do have Wall Masters. They should be relatively easy to take out. Good. Good. Okay. And actually, we will save our Chariot card because we're kind of cutting through these guys, man. The number one thing now is just making sure that, to the best of our ability, we keep our Deal with the Devil chance high. Sorry, the Hematomesis is our other one, right? Yeah. We gotta keep our Deal with the Devil chance high because, like, if we become Soy Milk Guppy is kind of an easy way out of the Soy Milk conundrum for us. I kind of want to use my bomb there. Stone Chest could give us, like, Cricket's Head. I don't want to be close to that thing when it explodes. Luckily, our speed lets us get out of the way. There's 15 cents. That's the first time we've hit that all-important threshold. I'm still amazed at the amount of damage we're dealing, actually. I'm feeling very, very positive about that. This could be our secret room. I doubt it, but I'm going to try regardless. With only one bomb, we want to make sure that we get the stone chest open. And it was Guppy's Head, which is actually our second Guppy item. We have to stick with Blue Candle, but it's a positive thing regardless, for sure. What's more useful, Hematomesis or the Chariot? I think they're pretty... If you take them on a blood bank specific context, pretty much the same. I definitely cannot afford to buy an item that I can't see right now. I think it's just too risky. We'll hope for a blood bank on the next floor instead. I think the Chariot might be a little bit more useful, so I'm going to roll with it. Like, offensively, it's more useful. Okay, Necropolis 2. Amazingly, Boss Rush is still theoretically on the table. If we wanted to. I don't know if we would want to. I definitely don't want to fight all the bosses in Boss Rush with this little amount of HP. But if we could teleport out, you know, I could be persuaded. Wouldn't have to make that hard of a case. Okay. Book of Revelation's really good for us. That unfortunately doesn't help us with our goal of becoming or getting like a 3rd level Bandage Girl, which is actually kind of decent at this point, but I'm happy to have gotten the extra Spirit Heart regardless, even if I just lost half a Spirit Heart right after anyway. Key for a half Spirit Heart when you're not doing that well on HP and you really need your Deal with the Devil chances? Sure, I'll take it. You know, there's worse potential outcomes there. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna make an adult decision to get rid of to free my mind from Boss Rush. I'm gonna say no Boss Rush. It's not necessary. It basically compassed us there. No arcade still? That's extremely disappointing. And I'm gonna use Book of Revelations with all the batteries that we find on the level. So I'm just going to say, you know, if we don't get the boss rush, it doesn't matter. The most important thing is just maximizing the number of spirit hearts that we can get on this floor so I can maximize my chances of actually winning the run. We're fast enough to get through there for sure. A little tighter than I would have expected, I guess. That's a blue candle worthy room if I've ever seen one. Do we not see, like... Oh, we've already been to our item room. Oh, you took a little surprise turn I was not expecting there. Why aren't you getting frozen? We should probably just go to our shop now that I look at this. Like, who are we trying to impress here? Golden key. Just try sneaking that one. Oh, he came a little too fast in there for me. Had to put in there on the end, otherwise that would sound a little more overtly sexual than I necessarily intended. That spirit heart, very useful. Another black heart would help me feel amazing about that as well, but sadly no such luck. Inside of our shop, not greed, and it's greed! As predicted. Well, I guess money, in case we get Midas Touch or money equals power, wouldn't be so bad. This is the best shit run we've ever had. Can I say that on television? I'm gonna one-hand the rest of this while I get Book of Revelations back for that battery charge, because I'm gonna be drinking this delicious lemon sicky drink, as they call it. And in the meantime, I'll do my best to not walk over any spikes. We'll come back for Blue Candle. It's a very integral part of this run, no doubt about it. For all the negatives that I could bring up, we did still start above average. And there's a lot to be said about that. We also have Dry Baby. We have second level Bandage Girl. We have an Attack Fly. We're doing good damage Soy Milk contextually. And, you know, Blue Candle, man. Mom's Contact helping out a lot as well. We're also only one item away from becoming Guppy, which would probably seal it. So I'm not going to complain too much, even though this run has been a little fucky. We may also get the potential to go into that boss trap room that I thought was kind of a pipe dream. Yes, we can. Okay. Let's go back down to that then. And again, most of the reason I'm doing this is because there's a pretty good chance there could be a Guppy item paid out there. This is actually not that bad. At first I thought it was really annoying, but now it's just kind of automatic. I'm not even sure if this is worth it, like, for free, but it's an item, so I'm going to take it. That's kind of like how my reasoning falls there. Now we got the husk. See, I remembered. Freeze it. Finish the job. I don't know if that was necessarily worth it, but whatever. Are we going to use Chariot on Mom? Well, we have Poison Touch and a couple of orbitals. Seems like being able to be invincible for a brief period of time might actually be quite helpful. Might depend on a couple of things. Like, for example, might depend on whether or not I get a better card or a better pill to take with me longer. Death card is not that card. Not in this situation, at least. Thank you. That was like the best pheromones I've ever seen. Let's... I don't know. We'll play it by ear. Let's try it out to start with. Oh, it worked. It's beautiful. I can't believe I got out of the way of that. I don't think we need to use the Chariot card here. We're doing just fine. Just freeze the body segments and, like, walk into them. All right. No deal with the devil. Very disappointing. We've only got one left if we don't get an XL floor here. Curse of the Lost. Could be worse. Probably. Freeze the big guy. Freeze the big guy. Freeze the big guy. He's frozen. But I can't hit him. Freeze the big guy. There you go. You did a good job on that pass there. And then just land that one. I suppose we could use that HP. Man, this is like the ultimate be careful what you wish for, right? I bet we could win this run even if we got soy milk. I bet we could win this run even if we never got any HP upgrades. In my head, surely that's not going to happen. Here it is, fucking happening. Red chests. Ooh, yeah. Spider Bite for another slowing effect. Very happy to have it. Do we get a spirit heart for killing this gentleman right here? I can't recall the most wonderful reindeer of all. Blitzen, the most underrated reindeer, quietly had a great season. Led the league in presents delivered. Overlooked for political reasons. I didn't realize that we had one more left here, but hey, there's Spider Bite, Mom's Contact. Ooh, geez, working together to solve the problems that face the galaxy here. Good stuff, okay. I don't know, man. Give me like an Emperor card or I can't fly! Give me like an Emperor card or something, dog. Enemies on the womb are finally getting pretty resistant to my soy milk charms. Blue candle's only gonna carry us so far here. Oh god. I think it's a bit of a weak play, but to guarantee ourselves not taking damage, I felt like I had to use the chariot there. I found pills, that's a good one. Blastocyst should be relatively easy. Man, this has turned out to be a surprisingly difficult Eden run, all things considered. Early deal with the Devil Precedent, crazy good starting items, super bandage right off the bat, and then all of a sudden, Monstro's Lung too right off the bat, all of a sudden we find ourselves in a very, very interesting and unique perspective here. We're on the other side of the coin here. Probably shouldn't use that right away. Freeze? He did not freeze. He chose the anti-freeze path, and I don't respect him for that. Man, we got a lot of status effects, though. Some good, some not so good. Like, in a way, maybe having too many status effects is bad. Maybe it overcrowds our Monstro's Lung shots and makes it so that, you know, we're more likely to get, like, a fear shot instead of a freezing shot. Oh, that's pretty good. So the Emperor card is probably, at this point, you know, we've done a lot of work on this floor. Maybe at least half of it. At this point, we're probably better off saving it for the Cathedral to give us a better chance of living long enough to get to the chest, which is on a run like this kind of the more, or the most important outcome. It's easy enough. Gotta really think about these rooms, because our HP is very valuable. This would be a crazy good secret room. Then we gotta think about if it's worth a Spirit Heart and a half for the Curse Room. Of course I would, oh shit. Of course I would love to become Guppy. I think as a result of that, and as a result of the fact that you can just like, you can get good outcomes that are not necessarily Guppy related, I think we gotta try for the Curse Room, but it's a big risk. This helps actually. I will use more bombs to finish this. I was just being a little bit gun shy there. Sure, we lost one Spirit Heart. Honestly, there's worse things that could happen. Liberty Cap's fine, but I think we go Ace of Spades for the chance to get better cards here. And we find ourselves just trying to figure out where the hell we're supposed to go, I guess. And no need to get more, you know, fine grain than that. That was pretty good. I'm happy to have the speed upgrade at least. Usually this has a good chance to be a secret room. Now this is a big risk with Curse of the Lost, but we did find it. Freeze, please. Slow's good, but it's not that good. There we go. Okay. Bit risky as always, but we snuck it out there, picked up a little extra cash. Secret rooms are very useful, like navigation, kind of lighthouses as well, because usually it means you haven't been to one of the faces, basically. You know, there's like a dead end, not a dead end, sorry, but like an area you've not been to, attached to the secret room. Yeah, I had a feeling we weren't gonna get out of that one scot-free. Man, okay, we haven't taken red heart damage yet, so let's revel in that temporarily. It's another dead end. Try for like an HP upgrade here or something. It's, you know, these are becoming pretty risky calls, but we gone left here? We have, oh shit, this is nasty. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, okay, we made it. Yet another dead end. I'm very confused about where I'm supposed to be. We have been up, so we probably missed, we've missed an outcome somewhere. It's like one of the hardest fucking deal with the, or not deal, but womb 1 floors I've ever seen. Is there like another way here that I didn't see? I've been to the right. Oh, I haven't been bottom left. This has got to be the way then. Real test of like your Isaac fortitude here. Like 1 spirit heart would feel so good. Come on. Second Emperor card. If it wasn't for Curse of the Lost, I would probably just take that second Emperor card. Like, well, just use 1 Emperor card, then backtrack for this Emperor card. You might say that's kind of like a zero-sum game, but it does allow us to fight the boss now when we still haven't taken red heart damage, which is just, it's a matter of timing, but the timing could give us a deal with the devil that could give us a guppy item that could win us the game, you know? It's a big deal, but I don't want to put myself in a situation where I'm going to forget where the 1 Emperor card is, and I probably should have taken damage there if I'm being honest with you. I probably got super lucky to avoid it. These guys have gotta be killed quickly. No! Alright, well that really inhibits our deal with the devil chance, but we got a shot at it if we don't get hit by the boss. Real piss off, man. Haven't found any tinted rocks, so I'm kind of going hard on these skulls. And of course, if we had just been able to finish this room, we probably would have been totally fine. Well, that's Isaac sometimes. I've got a real chip on my shoulder on this run, though, because I feel like I somewhat foolishly challenged the game to shit on me, and then it did. And now I gotta show that, like, well, I gotta try to demonstrate at least that, like, I can still be capable of pulling this one out. In spite of all the absolute horse shit that we've been forced to deal with lately. Good, good. Oh, this should be 3rd level Bandage Girl. This is the kind of situation where I'm like, you know what, game? If you're gonna fuck me, how about I fuck you too? We get 3rd level Bandage Girl, and then we live to the chest. And on the chest, we find ourselves getting Gnawed Leaf, and we just sit back and drink our tea in every single room. Takes 15 fucking minutes. Fine by fucking me. Here you go, Bandage Girl. Go apeshit. In a weird way, I find myself reinvigorated by what I perceive to have been a pretty shit hand here. But the Bandage Girl payout, and there, of course, we get our first arcade just in time. Might as well take some opportunity to donate, I think. I don't really see a great reason why not. Don't really want to forget about this Eternal Heart, but I don't want to pick it up right now. It's a little vulnerable. Very, very stupid damage on my part. But hey, there's our half-heart interval. We got no bombs with which to get to that, which is just kind of hilarious at this point. Don't do what I did there. That was exceptionally stupid. Shouldn't have picked that up probably, but hey, very, very fast access to our boss room and a full heart. Okay, that's a little better. And we got 1 bomb. Enough keys. So all we really have to do is live through the Isaac fight. And if we live through the Isaac fight, great. Well, you gotta beat Mom's heart first, I should say. How do we do this? Well, I'm glad you asked. We don't pick up the Eternal Heart. We wait. We freeze Mom's heart. And then we start landing blue candles in here. Good fucking stuff. Okay. Now, the Isaac fight becomes a very interesting endeavor. I'm a little scared. I'm not even going to pick up this yet because I'm worried about getting hit by a fly or something. We're hoping for Spirit Heart payouts here. Hematemesis is not as worthwhile as the Emperor. However, we can try something we probably shouldn't try. And then we can hematomes and play that one more time. Alright, it didn't quite work out the way we wanted, but at least we didn't get completely fucked by it. This is sincerely like the moment of all truth right here. We beat Isaac. How do we beat Isaac? Freeze the shit out of him. Hit him where it hurts with the blue candle. And we'll just go into our first room here just to see if there's enemies, and there are, so we'll teleport away. Just, you never know, that could have been like a free golden chest or something like that. Our shot speed is so good that I can very easily kind of like duck in, put myself in range to hit him, and then get the hell out of the way before the shots that he's gonna fire come back in. Same blue candle will protect us. I could probably use a little bit of negative momentum and put the blue candle shot like a little bit more potently, like directly into his center, and as you saw, that worked like to great effect there. A little bit of damage, that's okay. I didn't expect to get out of this fight without getting hit. Thank you for killing your own minions. Much appreciated. It's looking increasingly like we're going to live through this fight, which I can't really tell you how surprising that is to me at this point. And then we'll head down to the next floor. I always like these Isaac runs that are kind of like, you know, showpieces. They give you a chance to really, I wouldn't say flaunt your skills, because that comes across as cocky, but they really test your Isaac acumen, basically. And here we are. This is exactly what's happening right here. Wafer is a huge help. Eve's Mascara is a problem, but I'm going to take it. And our rate of fire now is going to be god-awful, but I love the implications of this. I love the damage that this could potentially throw out. Let's see. It still takes not that long to charge a shot, actually. But as you can see, the damage is actually quite nice. Or a little nicer, I should say, when the shots actually hit. So what do I need now? I mean, it's an oversimplification. However, the blue baby fight is... Oh, shit. The blue baby fight is not that different from the Isaac fight. So what we're going to be looking for is HP. We're going to take half as much damage from the fight, which is awesome. If we can just get HP, like that, for example, it's an extreme help for us. Please, please, Bandage Girl. It's my fault I took damage there, Bandage Girl. I'm not trying to put you on blast, but get your fucking head in the game, okay? Like, there's a dude right there, and you're walking around me like, what's going on, daddy? Good. Freeze is still super important here. Other things to note. If we fight a room with a Gluttony on it, you gotta kill the Gluttony last. It's just a non-issue at this point. The Gluttony has to go down first. Or sorry, the Gluttony has to go down last. The HP is too valuable. And it's the, you know, I hate when runs come down to this, but it's the only attribute that actually matters, really. Given enough HP means we have time. Time means Bandage Girl has, you know, more time to do what it does. Good. Freeze. Not frozen. Bandage Girl, what are you doing? Don't be scared. That's like your job. Tears down. Probably not worth it, in my estimation. Ah, this kind of room can exactly get fucked right now. This is Blue Candle's time to shine. Again, Bandage Girl, anytime you want to do the dirty in there, you should feel free to do the dirty. Decent bounce there. I will pick this up. It's a little bit of laziness, but I don't want to backtrack. So I'll pick this up. Sneak that in there. Ooh, yeah, okay, good. Alright, there's one side taken out here, and I really think that with that wafer pickup, we might be in the clear. But man, they did not make this one easy. This was a very, very tough seed. In a way, I'm very glad we were Eden, because I think if we were almost any other character, we might not have had the momentum and, you know, velocity necessary to escape from this one without getting completely screwed. Alright, thank you to Bandage Girl for aggroing the enemy that we wanted to keep alive. I appreciate that. But hey, we'll get some bombs out of this situation. That's valuable. in some parts of the world, perhaps. We're not going to do anything there. We're going to keep that red heart because we don't have to backtrack for it. Rate of fire, it's getting me a little bit now. You know, rate of fire a lot longer than it used to be. At least noticeably longer than it used to be. But again, our shots are more potent as well. Waiting with bated breath for that finish, and yet we still got nothing. It happens, it happens. Let's continue. Really good stuff. That one Loki should be straight up dead. And I should realize that I don't need to wait for the freeze for blue candle to be worthwhile. It's helpful because then you can get more ticks of damage with it, I think, because the enemies are not going to move. But it doesn't really matter in the whole scheme of things. Except against an enemy like this, yeah. If we could get the freeze here, I'd be very thankful. Come on. Oh my god. That is still not good enough? I'm actually a little concerned now. Don't let Daddy Longlegs ruin this shit for me, man. There we go. No HP, but world card. That helps out. We're going to visit our secret room before we do anything else. Good news! Secret room! Let's do it. Keybagger. Keybagger. 1 up. Ooh, well, tell you what, we'll play it first, and then when we get tired of playing it, we will blow it up. I would rather blow it up before it blows up, because I want to see if we can get red hearts out of it, which we did. When we get to full HP, we'll blow it up. Or full HP or 20 cents, because I really don't want it to blow up into the dollar right now, which it will do eventually. Ah, there we go. Okay, full HP. Let's blow it up. Don't even push your luck at all. I'll take it. Experimental treatment. 1 more HP. Rate of fire seems roughly similar. I'm not going to say experimental treatment won the run, because we don't even have an HP necessary to, like, fill this yet. But it might have helped. Might have hurt as well. Oh. Adversary. Oh, there's our second secret room, though. It could be full of red hearts. Okay, 1 adversary down. We got the speed necessary that I should not be getting hit by, like, multiple brimstone shots, but I have been. Bandage girl, bandage girl. On my legs and my arms for you. There you go. Thank you. It's definitely a team effort here. It's a single black card, but that's still pretty good. We're going to save that for the room. Assuming we're lucky enough to get to the boss room. Oh, this is not good. I almost made it. I just dodged a little bit suboptimally. Hookworm. Do you drop HP? It seems like you would drop HP. This is going to be interesting, man. Suppose we probably can't bank on Gnawed Leaf showing up right here, huh? Okay, well, we're going to be able to get hit like 5 times, which is not so bad. Step 1 is extremely important. Get Bandage Girl aggroed to Blue Baby. Run through there. There we go. Now freeze Blue Baby. Or slow. That's fine as well. I think our range might have gone down a little bit, which is pretty bad news with that experimental treatment. And the HP from experimental treatment ended up not mattering. Oh, that's good, though. That was a really good bit of freezing there. Or a really good bit of blue candle, I should say. We're going to win here, and I don't know what to thank for that. Bandage Girl, thank you so much. Wild run. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.